get to talking and chatting in a minute. I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you so much for being here. We will get started in just a few minutes, friends. So, my live is starting on this end, and we are here, friends. Thank you so much. So, we are starting a new week. We are week 10. Oh my gosh, this is moving quickly. So, I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much for all the support, friends. Um, and all the support. Appreciate your coming in. Let me know if you have questions. Um, let's see. I'm just getting started. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to do something real quick. And uh, so, so yeah, just getting something done real quick. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you all for coming in. Hello, how you doing, pals? Thank you so much for being here. Okay, and I'm answering a text message. One of my friends was messaging me. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Thank you for popping in. You're so sweet. Thank you for popping in. We'll see if we get some more friends to come on over. Now I gotta set up my live. Um, your girl is always trying to multitask. I should do better with scheduling stuff out. Um, I need to do a little bit better. See if I can get stuff scheduled out and get to moving. Um, I took one of my part of my recording yesterday. Hello, friends. How you all doing? I just realized people were here. Welcome to my live. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am a creator network on TikTok. So welcome. Come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. And make sure you like the live, comment, let me know, say happy Sunday, and subscribe to the channel. If you don't mind clicking the bell to let me know you are here and I'm subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. And so we're going to talk all things going live. And my friend, the Idea Barista, I was just going to ask you a question. Are you, did I go over the top yesterday with the whole hacking, all that information? I wonder if I didn't do enough. And then I'm wondering, did I not say enough or did I do too much? So I'm curious. And I actually put a little clip as content. I posted something last night. I put it as content. So I really just wanted to make sure people were being mindful of how they interact with some of those inbox messages and people who are requesting it to connect with them and saying it in the name of TikTok. You said, I think you did great. I'm going to have to say that more because I just can't believe people are getting scammed like that. So I think in my mind, I'm like, are we, come on now, we gotta see the red flags. We gotta see it. We just cannot instantly fall for it. So yes, it's clearly something that can't be stressed enough. I know. Yeah, that just really bothered me. It threw my whole day off, to be honest with you. I was like, what in the world? So yes, you're right. It can't be stressed enough, but there are literally red flags, like glaring red flags. Like, okay, this can't be real. Um, Not real to the point where you're gonna respond in a way that's like, oh, here's all the information you need. Like, really? Oh my gosh. So anyway, to your point, it can't be stressed enough. So we're gonna probably have to talk about that a little bit more. I'm gonna have to continue to tell people. Hi, how you doing, Nan? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. And I know it's sassy, but TikTok needs to worry less about my life and more about us. Yes, a bit sassy, but right. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right about that. Like, y'all mind your business, TikTok. Get your priorities together. Get it together. There are bigger fish to fry. Okay. People's accounts are getting snatched. Scams, scams. I'm telling you. Hackers. So it is ridiculous. And and figure out why does my back camera, dual camera, keep popping on every time I go live. Fix that. Fix that. Should not be there. I should not have to use a board to get it off. So yeah, you got other things to worry about. Hello, friends. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying hello. My other friends in the room, I appreciate you all being here. They said our legal department is too comfy. We need them to work more. No, they need to do better. Do a whole lot better. We should. I should not have to spend my life talking about y'all hackers. Okay. All right. That should not be a conversation I have to continue to do. Come on now. So, hello, friends. How you doing? Thank you for joining. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We do talk about live streaming, so that's what this is about. I am a TikTok Creator Network, so I'm going to tell you all things going live. And then if you're welcome to join the agency, so come on over to TikTok. I do have a link that you guys can join and connect there. Let me know if you have questions in the meantime. Make sure you like the live. Go ahead and click the like button. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel. I go live twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So this is my 10 o'clock live. And then I come back at 4 p.m. Eastern and I give tips and strategies to go live. This becomes a playlist where you can go back and look at some of the things I shared. And then if you're new to TikTok or want to come over to TikTok, you can also learn from me and join the agency. So I give a lot of great information. I share it, all the things you need to know. And as we were just talking about, I help you so that your account is not not subject to scams. Okay, so just know that's what we're doing here. I want you guys to be successful. I want you to be great. If you win, we all win. So let's talk about all things going live. So I'm gonna head over to TikTok. Like I said, you're welcome to put something in chat. Keep this professional. This is a professional channel. So just know that that's the focus. That's the focus. It's a professional channel. And I say if you're 18 years and older, this is the space for you. If you're not 18 years and older, you can't go live. It's not allowed on TikTok. So this is not necessarily the right live stream. Okay, so let me know if there's questions in the meantime. I appreciate you all being here. And we're going to get to chatting on TikTok. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Let's see. About to go live. Hello, TikTok. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you so much for being here. We're talking all things going live. I appreciate everybody joining. I'm sharing out my live. I'm connecting my other screen in a second. Let me get to sharing out my live, friends. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to talk about the live stream process, and then we are going to share tips and strategies for you guys to be successful. So I'm probably going to recap some of the stuff I talked about last week or even yesterday in particular. And then thank you so much, everybody coming in. I can't see you yet. I'm sitting here sharing out my live. So I'm on my live screen right now, sharing out my live. So thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. And we are going to talk all things going live. I'm going to probably recap a little bit about what I said yesterday, especially if we get some of our new friends in the room. Hello, how you doing, Sarah? Quick hi, still in. Oh, you're on vacation. Where are you at, friend? Where are you at? Awesome, awesome. Well, welcome. You know what? Luna was saying you were going to be on vacation because I think you guys were talking about collaborating, but you were potentially going to be away, and you were, so she didn't know if it was going to happen. So yeah, what's the MO? Oh gosh, Missouri, Minnesota. I'm trying to think of the 50 states. And I'm a Midwest girl, so I probably should be ashamed myself for not knowing that. Like you said, I slightly dropped a lead because I hadn't gone live in 2 days. Ooh, those leagues get us every time. I know. It is hard, y'all, because Yeah, to your point, if you miss a day, you will drop, and yes, you will drop, and then you have to climb back up to get it again. So yes, that's the downside of it, and it's really a true strategy to stay in your league and continue to grow and league up. So I'm just gonna say that. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, that does happen. I stopped, and I probably need to, once I get my account straightened out, because right now this is still the business account. I stopped chasing the leads a long time ago, and I just started prioritizing just going live, and I really just kind of stopped the lead chasing. So I may play the game. We'll see. I may try to jump back into it, but right now I'm like, you know what? The agency stuff is taking up a lot of my time and energy, so it's hard to kind of be doubting to the leagues. I do think you all should pay attention to it though. Just so as you're thinking about strategically growing and being here as a live streamer, because you go live pretty regularly. So I know you're doing it. So now it's a matter of, okay, like how do I get the greatest benefit from building my community? And so that is something you want to pay attention to. So let me know who was here yesterday at my 4 o'clock. Let me know who was here at my 4 o'clock yesterday. Thank you so much. How you doing, Coach Van? Drop a me if you heard me talking at all at 4 o'clock. If you missed my 4 o'clock, let me know, because I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna say a little bit more about the 4 o'clock, because I am stressing this. I even took a clip from my 4 o'clock. I need to share my 4 o'clock to our groups, but I'm being intentional. How you doing, Vicky? How are you, friend? Hey. Thank you for flying in here, friend. Love it, love it, love it. If you were not at my 4 o'clock yesterday, you said missed it. So really recap. And like I said, I posted about it. I took a little clip, but I'm going to share it out. Well, somebody from the agency got their account hacked. They don't have access to their account because it was hacked essentially. And I'm doing great, thank you. You're welcome, friend. They fell for lack of a better word, they fell for the inbox requests that looks like it's a TikTok official message, and they're saying, hey, you are in violation of the community guidelines, and you have to do these 3 things or 4 things in the next 48 hours, else your account's going to be shut down. They fell for that particular scam. And because of that, their account, they gave information for that scammer to essentially break into their account and steal their account. So that's what happened. So so we talked. You said, "Oh no, it is a oh no." I was like, "Oh, yeah." So and it's nothing really. As an agency, I sent a request on her behalf and just tried to see exactly what can be done. But essentially, TikTok legal has to be involved, and they have to help her get it back. And so all of that is part of it. So I went through the process of just walking through things that are the glaring red signs, the red flags of recognizing if you're talking to a scammer. What does it mean to legitimately engage and interact with TikTok? And how do you know? Just really the warning signs. And then if your account was in fact hacked or taken or scammed, like some things you can do from the TikTok legal side. So we walk through that process. I'll share that particular video with our agency within the group. I'll talk about it tonight in a Zoom. I'll probably walk through it a little bit more in detail on the Zoom, because I can only say so much here. But I'll probably do a little bit more conversation surrounding that tonight. But I want you guys to be vigilant. That was the whole point of the 4 o'clock, because it happened in between my 10 o'clock and my 4 o'clock. So I was live in the morning, and we were talking, and we were doing the pop quiz, and then after the live, the person ended up getting their account taken. So so just know it's happening. You got to be careful. You don't want it to happen to you. And again, there's red flags across the board. The one thing I will tell you, and this is what I shared yesterday in detail, TikTok does not send you messages in your inbox. They don't. They send system notifications, but they do not send you a message where you're typing back and having to accept their friend request and stuff like that. So that does not happen. So that alone is like a red flag. Like, oh, even if the name says community guidelines or TikTok support or TikTok whatever, it's fake. Okay? Yes, I was at the pop quiz. Then became curious about the agency route for creators. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Coach Van, stories to sell. I love that. What's your page about, friend? Stories to sell, sales that scale. And then it cuts off for me. I don't know why this has been happening lately. That's been happening like in this last week where the bios are cutting off. But let me talk about the agency. I'll talk about that as well. How to choose a background for your first live video. A background for your first, you said live and then you said video. So I'm trying to connect the dots. So live is here. This is the live. The video is your post. So are you saying this background here? Is that what you meant? Like, how did I create this? This is called a board. Is that what you meant by that? Let me know if I answer your question, GM. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. The live. And so are you talking about the board that I have here? Thank you, friends, for being here. Let me, Coach Van, stay with me for 2 minutes. I'm gonna switch to the agency talk for you. What is behind you? Okay, yes. So this is a board. This is my wall. That's my wall. This is not a true background. Okay. So yeah, that's my wall. But this is a board, the name, the Peak Power. So the boards are located before you set up your live. You can put the title in for what you want your board to be. You said the wall. You meant the wall. The wall. Yeah, this is my actual. And this is my little fake plant. This is real. So yeah, that's real. The words here is a board. So my wall, the wall art came from. I'm trying to wait. It's easily 6 or 7 years old. So it probably came from like Home Goods or someplace like that. So that's where I went. If that's what you're asking, I think you're talking about my wall. So I know, but I'm trying to figure out where I should do my life. Okay, gotcha. Where you should do it. Okay, so yeah, this is a space in my home. So this is a bedroom that we converted into like my office space. And so I'm sitting at a desk. I'm here. What I tell people, some things you want to do is like pick a place that's not too distracting, but a little interesting. So there's a little character, a little interesting stuff behind me. So if you could do that, that's great. Some people do the kitchen table, and so depending on what seat you're at in your kitchen table, maybe there's a wall behind you, maybe there's maybe your kitchen cabinets, but it's not too distracting. Something like that. If you wanted to do a space in your home, some people do their living room sofa, and again, maybe there's like a coffee table or an end table that you can have your phone sitting on. You have to have something stable for your phone to sit on and stuff. So you want to have something where people might see your sofa, but maybe there's some interesting wall art behind you. So that's what I tell people. Pick places that's not going to be overwhelming to the eye, and people are not going to be all in your business looking at everything behind you. My book people, they sit, like one of my creators that's in the book talk community, she has like this chase lounge. So she's sitting on this chase lounge and her bookshelves are behind her. So you can see all the different books, and then she'll pick books from the bookshelf. So it's like easily accessible for her. I'm trying to think of some of the other creators. Many of them have a place where they have like maybe a small, because I have a small desk. It's not a really big space. So it may look like it's substantial, but it's like a desk that I'm sitting at, and there's wall art behind me. And I'm just sitting at my office, like my office chair. That's it. So nothing special. But again, lighting is important, your internet connection, and your sound quality. And then pick a space that, again, offers a little bit of depth to it, like something on the wall, not too bare, but not too distracting either. Okay, that's my recommendation. Some person, who is that? If you get to Janine may pop in on us. Her room, she has like almost like this podcast feel to her room. So she has like some cute little lights and some florals on her wall that kind of makes it look very decorative. And she's sitting at a table and she has like her podcast microphone. So she has that as well. So she has this whole feel like you're sitting in on her podcast. So that's awesome. I got the circle light on tripod. Yes, so there are people who do that. Because I wear glasses, you see the circle glares sometimes. So for me, I wouldn't necessarily use the circle lights, but just keep that in mind that you may see the glares. I have like stage lights here. I can show you. Let's see. Let me turn my camera around so you can see what I see. So I have the stage lights. See, that's my window. So I have stage lights. And so I got that to kind of give me some great lighting. Okay, so that's what I use. So, but you could do the ring light. Like I said, because of the glasses, I know the circles will typically reflect on my glasses. Okay. Also put phone up at comfortable level so it won't hurt your neck. Yes, yes. So my phone is on, mine is on a, it's not a, I could have it a little higher to be honest with you. I could have my phone just maybe another 2 inches higher if I could. My phone stand doesn't elevate. It's not like a tripod where I can extend it. I do have one that could extend, so I could use this and have this sitting on my table. This can be tabletop or like um, lower floor profile, so my phone can sit up a little higher. I just don't like this one because I don't like the tripod feel. My base on my current stand is like um, a round flat base, so it offers to me a little bit more stability, and my phone sits snug into the holder. So I like that, and I think I'm just a creature of habit. So, but this probably would give me the elevation that I think I should have, just a little bit more height. And so I definitely agree with Dr. Trish. She is right on in terms of how your phone is situated. And you're right, you don't want your phone, you don't want to feel like you're looking down. There's some people who do use their phone or the way their phone is set up, they'll stand up and they're like really into the screen like this way. I don't like that feel either. I want it to be a little bit more comfortable where you're not like all in my face. But some people do that. Some people like that, and they like their face all in the camera. So that's totally fine. My neck, no, Friday's live. My new space. Oh, really? Okay, gotcha. Um, so yes, so you definitely want to think about your space and stuff. And then you said, I learned, yeah, exactly. You got to be comfortable. And so, my friends, thank you so much coming in. I saw some of you coming in. I appreciate you joining. I'm going to talk about the agency because Coach Van asked about that. So I'll talk about the agency really quickly. And just know that my link to the agency is here. I'm going to pin it so you guys can see it. Let me know if you see it. So I'm looking on my other phone. I don't see my link. I don't see that it's pinned. Let me know if you guys just saw that it was pinned. Let me come out. I'm going to come out. I gotta start my. Give me 1 second. I'm going to log back in. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. Just saw and then it disappeared. Interesting. Let me see. Okay. Do you see a link in the corner here? Let me know if you see a link. It should be right here in the corner. That's the agency link. So I just want to make sure I can point that out. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's the agency link. So at any point you can apply to the agency link. And essentially what it is a free program. And so I usually break down the program for people so that they understand how monetization happens. Give me 1 second. TikTok gave us the flash goal. It is the heart me. So if you haven't given the heart me, totally fine to give it now. If not, that's totally fine and understandable. We'll see if we reach the goal. And so what happens is that TikTok essentially has what's called the Scale Live Rewards. The Scale Live Rewards. Thank you for the daily heart me, friend. Scale Live Rewards is essentially where TikTok monetizes you based on your live stream, and that's based on per live and weekly missions. TikTok says that combination will get you up to 53% of your rewards. The average person gets about 49 and a half. So TikTok takes the difference, and then with TikTok's difference, they pay agencies like 3% or so based on supporting creators with their live journey. So the goal is that you're going to go live, you're going to continue to grow. Thank you, Holly Q. Holly Q, stay with me if you can for a little bit. I don't know if it's too early for you. I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday so you know too. Um, and so essentially, the agency is helping creators to continue to go live and helping you with your live journey. All agencies operate differently. So I tell people, you make a decision, do your research and determine what agency is best for you. I have an agency where I'm offering a lot of support with growing your live stream, building your confidence, and then also monetization. We say launch your income because I want you to think about different ways you can monetize on the app. Okay, so that's the focus. And then with doing that, all agencies have the ability to communicate directly to TikTok on your behalf if your account is in violation or if it's banned. Unfortunately, hacking, we can communicate, but TikTok just gives us instructions to get to you so that you can connect with the connect with TikTok legal in particular, based on your situation. So I want to say that because hacking's a little different. Hello, how you doing? Happy Sunday, Flourish. How are you? Hello, happy girl. Thank you so much for being here. So again, agencies are here to support you, and my agency is very much built on offering as much support as possible. I know and recognize a lot of my creators are newbies. They're new to going live. They're still kind of filling out their live journey and wanting to understand the different functionalities of the app, but also some different strategies for building your community. So we talk about that. One thing I do is a meeting every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So we meet on Sundays. Today we have a meeting and we meet over Zoom. So that's one thing I offer. I go live twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And then, and you guys can ask questions. You can come back. I share information. We're going to talk about the hacking situation. So all that is available to you because I want you guys to grow and be successful. And then I also do one-on-ones. So if you are somebody who wants to meet with me, my only caveat is to join my agency and to get a one-on-one, you got to go live. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You got to go live because that's the whole point of the agency. The Creator Network Agency Program is based on you being a live host. So I tell people you got to go live. And so I've had a few people who have joined with the trial live and they done the trial live, then they applied, they got accepted, and we ain't seen them again. So you got to go live. So that's the first thing. And then if you want to meet for a one-on-one, I say, let's continue to go live. Let me see some data. Let me see how you're performing so I can give you some real data-driven information. And so again, speaking of data-driven, I say that this is an agency that's built on helping you understand your live analytics, offering more tips and strategies for how your live can perform if you do some things differently. But I want you to look at your data and I want you to make data-driven informed decisions too. So again, what gets measured gets done. So as you're looking at different things, how do I get more followers? How do I think about my diamonds? These are things that you can do if you look at the data. Okay, so so we talk about data and your analytics quite a bit. We have incentives like campaigns. We have 3 campaigns that's happening right now throughout the month of October. We had a great event yesterday where we did something, a battle event in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's why I'm still wearing the pink, and that's what the pink power is all about, because we're making sure that we uplift and shine a light on breast cancer that's happening for women or people in general, as well as building awareness and how people can get their mammograms and make sure that they're being proactive about their health. Okay, so and then Dr. Trish had a great event. Oh, Dr. Trish. Oh, that was so powerful. That was powerful. That was great. She had speakers with several people, a few people from the agency, and someone who's actually suffering with the diagnosis currently. It was just powerful. It was just a really, we need to hear those stories because there are so many people who are impacted by it. And so thank you for doing that. That was really powerful. Thank you for shining a light in that way. So, so again, the creators in this agency are awesome. Really, praise God. Yes, it was good. It was good, friend. I told my husband, I was like, I can't talk right now. I can't talk right now. It was needed. It was needed. And then, like I said, I have my own story where my best friend, one of my best girlfriends, is just got diagnosed like in the last 2 weeks. So we're walking that journey with her as well. So yes, so it's important. So we talk about things that are important. There are a lot of great creators in the agency that are doing great work, and it's not just about fun and games. We do some fun and games too, but at the same time, we understand that our platform is important to share with our community and use this platform to share with our community and use our voice. So that's what we're doing in this agency. So we have 121 people officially in the agency. Not all of them go live, but a lot of them are. And we have some people who are really, really good and dynamic. And so that's what I love about it. Thank you so much for that daily heart. Man, appreciate you. How you doing, J Money? Appreciate you. Where the love stems. Thank you so much, friend. So that's the beauty of the agency. What else do? We have group chats here on TikTok. We have a school platform for you to get information, so you can go into the school platform. I have resources there. I'm going to add some more stuff for you all. How you doing, Bridget? And then ultimately, we go live. We go live and we support each other. Hey, Lisa, how are you? So just know those are all the things that the agency offers. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. TikTok, if you do apply, it's going to be at the link in the corner. TikTok does have requirements for people who are eligible. So you just can't apply and just, think that you're going to instantly get in. You have to not have an agency already. So that's the first thing, is one creator network per person. Okay. I don't care if you have 5 accounts, one per person. Essentially, you cannot join an agency and be with another agency. TikTok also says when it comes to your account that you're applying with, they say it has to be the account that you have the most diamonds on as well. So just kind of think about that. Are you going live? Have you collected diamonds? TikTok wants that as well. Hello, Paulo. And then when it comes to, they'll have a warning that says a multi-account violation if you are not in that situation. Thank you, E-Nurse. How you doing, friend? And then when it comes to being in the U.S. or Canada. So if you're not in the U.S. or Canada, you can't join the agency. My agency is approved for those locations, so you would be out of region, so you wouldn't be able to apply. Thank you so much, friend. That's right. I do have the flash goal. The flash goal is the daily heart. I mean, 2 more to support the daily, the flash goal at this point. Thank you so much, friends. And I'm going to pin that real quick so I can have it there. So 2 more. It's not showing up. TikTok, you been. There we go. One more. I appreciate you all. And so then diamonds. No, thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Diamonds. What was the other thing I was going to say? Thank you, Holly Q. I appreciate your friend. I think we achieved it. Did we achieve it? Oh, maybe there's a delay. Oh, must be a delay. Interesting. Creator network you can't belong to. You cannot have any violations on your account either. So that's another reason why you won't be able to join if you're not in the U.S. or Canada. And then if you have earned too much, over $5,000 in the last 5 months, over each month, TikTok says you earn too much, you don't need an agency. So just keep that in mind. Those are some of the factors. There are some ways you can come into an agency where you have an elite status if you have, earned a little less, but not necessarily a rookie. So that's how it is. You said, I am based in the UK. Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to join my agency. Sorry, Coach Van. Yes, you're welcome to stay. But yeah, so because you're in the UK, it's for the US and Canada. That's what I'm approved for. I don't know of other agencies in the UK. So I would say just maybe go on the search bar and research and see if there's something that pops up. Every agency does things differently. And like I said, I do, what I'm trying to do is just making sure I'm supporting people the way I want it to be supported. So I'm trying my best to be very detail oriented and hands-on at this point in time. So yeah, so sorry about that, friend, but you're welcome to stay and hang out and listen and learn. I'm happy to have you here. Friends, okay, so I'm going to go. Let me know if you have questions. The agency link is in the left corner here, so you're welcome to join. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. Thank you so much for that, Mrs. Babson. We reached it. Hey, friend, you had a good time battling yesterday? So happy to have you here as well. You guys were awesome in these streets yesterday. I was in the TikTok streets. So I didn't get a chance. I was helping some of our newbies get started. Thank you so much, friend. And it was actually so funny, y'all. Oh my gosh, I never laughed so hard. Because here's what happened. 2 of our creators, they were brand new, and I don't know, but it was my fault. I'm gonna say it was my fault because they got paired as newbies and they had never gone live. E-Nurse, I'm sorry, friend. I forgot you was in the room. It was my fault, though. It was so my fault. I should not. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. It was my bad. But your gingerbread bitch, so she pressed and had somebody join her live. It was a person in a gingerbread effects costume. And then our friend Diana, she had somebody join her live by accident. He was a Michael Jackson impersonator, and he had the music and dancing on the screen. I cried laughing at y'all. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they could pull up the recordings. You would never sleep if you managed to. I know, I would be sleeping. I literally was crying laughing at y'all. So it was fun. E-Nurse didn't get a chance to battle. E-Nurse, so here's what I believe happened. Because you had scheduled the live event with the audience control, and even though you went off, it still recognized that event as an active event. So when you log back in, you were still on that live event. So you would have had to create a brand new live event, toggle it off, and that way you probably would have had it the audience control off, because I think it's still registered as the audience control being on. I think that's what was happening. It happened to me before, so I know that can be the case. So we're just going to assume that the audience control was originally scheduled, toggled on, and then when you went live, and then even when you cut the live back off, it still recognized that same live event. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Oh, okay, that sounds iconic. It was hilarious. Oh no, I missed it. Yes, E-Nurse, and so E-Nurse was trying to go live, and her person, he was rude and inappropriate and funny. so so it was just so funny, and she was so good about it too. He was like, I'm not getting off the screen, and he's in this gingerbread costume. He was indignant about it too. I'm not getting off. I don't care. Now you wait. Now I want to stay. And she was like, well, I need you to get off the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Coach Man, appreciate you. Oh my God, it was hilarious. Y'all had to, literally, y'all had to be in the room for that one. And I'm talking, I was like, go click co-host, click co-host. Yes, he had me calling on Jesus. He did. You said, please share the recording. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I literally was crying at them, and he was not getting off our screen. I think he finally got off, because I don't know if you got to the co-host button quick enough to exit him out the room, but he finally jumped off. He was rude. He was just not nice. He was a not nice gingerbread man. But yes, he did. He did himself. He did. Okay. What did I miss? I was talking about, I didn't get a chance to say this, but I was talking about E-Nurse, her experience. She was trying to battle, and she ended up inviting somebody up, and he was, oh my God, he was he was in a gingerbread filter effect. And he was rude and nasty, but he wouldn't get off her screen. He's like, I'm not getting off. And she said, well, this is for breast cancer awareness. We're trying to make sure we talk about this topic. And it's a dear topic to her. And he was like, well, I know people who had breast cancer, and I can help them too. And I was like, what in the world? You in a gingerbread costume? Oh my God, it was hilarious. Oh, I mean, these shirts just always catch us off guard. I know. And then Diana's, I wasn't ready for hers, because her guy jumped up and he literally was full blown Michael Jackson. He was full blown Michael Jackson. And she was like, well, what in the world? And he was like kicking his leg out and he was dancing. Y'all, seriously, it was comedy last night, straight comedy. They had the funniest people, the funniest people on their lives. And neither one of them knew what to do. They was like, what in the world? I was like, co-host, click co-host. I think that Michael Jackson, she ended the live. That's what happened. So Diana was trying to see if she had the audience control on. And so she was ending the live anyway. She was about to end it, but she clicked him on and he's dancing. Next thing I know, she ended the live. It does happen to the nicest people, y'all. The nicest people. The nicest people. Y'all had to, seriously, I don't know who else saw that with me. Whoever had that experience, I laughed. I laughed hard last night. You said, I'm paying for recordings. I need to ask Diane to pull hers up. Hers was real quick. That Michael Jackson popping up was hilarious. Do they did they have Jesse B? Both of them. They got they yes, both of the gingerbread man. He was comedy, but he was not nice. He was not a nice gingerbread man. But it was funny. He was like, "Well, I'm just gonna stay here." So and then the Michael Jackson, that was hilarious, y'all. It was really, really hilarious. So so anyway, y'all battled. Y'all did well. We survived again. We got through it. We got through it. So it was funny and it was fun and you guys were awesome. And like I said earlier, Dr. Trish, your session was just so powerful. I just appreciate everybody sharing their stories. It was such a good, it was a good night. It was a great night. I will have to check my recordings today. Yes, please do send them in the group chat and I'll share it out to other people. But that was hilarious. Just find the little clip with the gingerbread man. Because I know you had. I think you ended the live probably. So it's probably the first live that you did. Yes, I love Dr. Trisha. It was. It was so powerful. So good to hear though. I mean, we needed to hear that. We need to recognize that there are a lot of people who are dealing with something such as breast cancer and having have that affect their families and their lives. So it's important that we know and recognize that. And I think her guest Tamara, yeah, and just said she said I'm okay, not good, because people don't understand. They don't understand. So it was hard to hear that, but she's doing well. She's a powerful young woman. Oh, thank you, community. I really appreciate all of you. Oh, you're welcome, friend. It was good for us to sit in and just sit in that space and take that in. So it was good. It was good. Please, yeah, definitely keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Yes, she is definitely a strong person, a strong person for what she's dealing with. 5 kids, and still, waking up every morning, going to work, and doing things for our family. So just really, just a strong example of how we all have stuff we're dealing with and going on, dealing with and going through, and we're still showing up. So it's beautiful. I'm going to call her this week and connect with her. Tamara's her name. Yes, and if you get a chance, put it in the group chat. If you could put her handle in there, because I didn't get a chance to follow her, but I think she went live yesterday. I believe it was her because Pure Intentions shared it in another group chat I'm in, and I'm like, oh, I think that's the young lady, but I wasn't sure because I didn't have her as a friend that I followed, so I wanted to make sure. She made me cry because yes, I saw her strength. Such yes, just speechless. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, y'all, absolutely. So it's just a beautiful thing. Yes, please put her in the group chat. Yeah, put her handle in there so we can all connect with her and you know maybe even support her, attend her lives, that type of stuff. So yeah, I want to make sure she had a filter on, not a filter, but she took her hair down. So I think that was the same person, but she didn't have the head wrap on at the time. So I wasn't sure though. So yeah, she did. Yeah, she went live. I didn't join. I need to refresh. Very emotional. It was the evening for me was just kind of heavy. The evening was heavy anyway because I went into the battles, and like I said, I laughed about the mishaps that happened yesterday. But I started my 4 o'clock. So who in the room was at my 4 o'clock? If you were at my 4 o'clock yesterday, let me know. I'm gonna do a brief recap, but I think it's important that we're all paying attention because I don't want us to get got. Okay, I don't want us to get hacked. I don't want us to get scammed. I want us to all know. You said me. Paul said I was here. Paul was here. Doc, is Nikki with 2Ks in the agency? Nikki with 2Ks is in the agency. Yes. Let me confirm that, but I think the answer is yes. I think that, but she doesn't go live as often as she should. I think the answer is yes, or she might have been somebody that didn't finish the application. So I would have to check. Let me check. Maybe I can search here. What did you ask? Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't check. I would have to check. Let me You said I was there. She had a great live today. Did she? Let me check. I don't know if she is. Now that you say that, I have to. When I get off here, I'll check. I'm almost sure she did accept. For some reason, I think she did, but I'm not sure. 1 hour plus, and I think she had the confidence boost needed. Did she? Okay. Yeah, I'm almost sure she is. I think she's just somebody that has not gone live frequently. So, and then my system, my platform is not, I have to kind of really reach out to my point of contact because I'm not always seeing people in the agency on the system the way I used to and when they go live. So it's become a little annoying because I was able to kind of see my new faces and it's like picking and choosing now. Yeah, Nikki is. She is. Yeah, Nikki is. Nikki with 2 Ks. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she is in the agency. Say that again. I think that will change after today. Oh, her confidence. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for joining too. People are coming in. I appreciate you all joining. So some of you, I know a few people said they were here yesterday. I was going to recap really quickly. Somebody in our agency did get hacked. Okay, so their account is officially gone. Currently, they don't have access to their agency account. Just so that you know, it's Vibe Wellness Woman. Vibe Wellness Woman, her account got hacked. And so she's not in the agency currently. Um, and so, just so that if you guys do get any communications from that account, it probably is not her. I'm going to say it's not her until I tell you otherwise. Okay? It's not her. So they do have access to her account and her information based on her post and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So it happened pretty quickly, and I spent most of my live, if not all my live, yesterday just kind of walking through that process, kind of recognizing the warning signs, the red flags, so that you guys don't have it happen to you. Okay. So we spent some time there. I'll probably spend some time in our Zoom chat tonight. Again, I don't want anyone to have an experience where all of a sudden you thought you were talking to somebody official from TikTok or communicating with someone that, part of TikTok's quote unquote community guidelines or whatever the case may be. And it's not TikTok. Okay, so that's essentially what happened to her. So just know you want to be vigilant, but you also want to be discerning in terms of what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, she's devastated. She's really, it really was a shock. And honestly, it's one of those things where things happen and you have the best intention and you're thinking like, oh, well, let me just follow through on this. Let me give them this information. Let me do this. And, the red flags were there. Yeah. So and I posted about this. I even took a clip from yesterday to post. I don't think that video is going to do well, but my other video did do well. There's over 8,000 views on that video. And so just recognizing that that's important, that you're paying attention to the details. Okay. And much of it is just knowing how TikTok operates. Yeah. You said, what are some of the red flags? Well, the very first one, the glaring one, is that TikTok only communicates in system notifications. So I'm going to show you on my phone. TikTok does not communicate in the inbox in terms of an individual inbox message. So let me go to my shop page because I showed this yesterday. And just want you guys to know how TikTok communicates. Let me take my board off. Let me see, because I don't want it to be in the way. So I'll hide it for a second. And let me change the mirror so you guys can see it. Okay. So when you are in the account, my clear is there, but you see that. When you're in the account, you see inbox over here, inbox. Okay. Good morning. Hello, friend. How you doing, Ramona? You are in the inbox. So when you go to inbox, you'll see system notifications. Okay. That's how TikTok communicates. So TikTok communicates here. You see the different headings at the top. These are all the different headings. This one in particular, account updates. If there's something going on in your account, you're in violation, TikTok will send you a system notification, and it's titled to account updates. You see how all these say account updates. and it's sending you messages here. This is how TikTok communicates with you. TikTok does not communicate with you any other way. And so I gave the example. Luna, I think you still here as my top person. So in the inbox, if you get a message or if you get a friend request, if you're getting a friend request, Paul said this yesterday, if you're getting a friend request from TikTok, that's a red flag. TikTok don't need to friend request you. You on the app. So why are you accepting a friend request from TikTok? So again, red flag. Why are you should not have to accept a friend request. TikTok has you in their app and they're going to communicate with you through the system notifications, okay? Yes, she has 2 accounts and I did receive requests from her account. And yesterday anytime after 3 o'clock. If you received anything from Vibe Wellness Woman after about 3 o'clock yesterday, it was not legitimate. It was not her. That was, yeah, that was not her. So, yeah, don't accept. As of now, don't accept. I'll let you guys know if she has her account back. Yeah, I would, yeah, I wouldn't accept. So if you said thank you, you're welcome. If I'm going to use this example from Luna. So right now, Luna and I, it says is this account message safe? It does. See, TikTok is not communicating you in an inbox like this. If you have to accept a friend request or a follow request, it's not TikTok. I don't care if the message says community guidelines TikTok and it has the little symbol like the system notification symbol. It's not real. It's not legit. Okay? Can you put out an email? I will put out an email. I can do that. That's fine. I'll put out an email. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. I'll do that. So make sure you're not succumbing to this. Okay, so that's the red flag. System notification, anything TikTok needs from you will come here. You'll be able to scroll through, see all the different messages. All the messages have a heading that is coming from one of these subjects here. Okay, so that's what you need. If you get an inbox message that looks and it says TikTok whatever, fill in the blank, TikTok support, TikTok, I don't know, get help, TikTok community guidelines, whatever it is, and it's in the inbox and you have to accept to follow that, then it's not real. It's not. It's never real. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to know. So do they hack when you accept friend requests? They hack when, so I'm going to show you the message. They hack when you give them your information. Because the message, so here was the original message. So it looks like that. And they used a little system notification symbol, and it says community guidelines. And it says, thank you for your response. In order to continue verifying your account, this is your account information. Your full name, your address, your phone number. And then they go on. So then because they have that, now they can ask you to do, so here's how it started. It says subject, attention required, avoid account suspension. Dear TikTok user, we have received a complaint regarding, so they sent, this is an inbox message so that you see this is in the inbox. Okay. And then on top of that, it started off, as you can tell right here, started off like she had to follow. She had to accept this. Follow this account. So it's not legit. This is in the inbox. Okay? So just know, and then it was, and then in here, they're communicating back and forth. She sent me the screenshots, and pretty much she's given them her account information, her 2-point authentication information, as well as they send off to add their device, and they have to get a code from her. She gives them a code. So she just gave them access. She gave all the information. Yeah. She started the screenshots right away. Why? She she sent them to me and said, hey, is this correct? This is what just happened to me. But she had already given them the information. So, yeah, so I say, yeah. So she had already given them to him, and she sent me the screenshots to say, hey, this seems weird. Is this legit? But she had already done kind of the damage at that point. And so when I was like, no, I was like, no, that's fake. um, no, she didn't wait. She didn't wait. When she said at hindsight's 2020, she was like, oh, I was trying to be legit because they had sent this, and I didn't know if it was like 48 hours had already passed, and I just thought that I would just get in front of it. And yeah, yeah. So again, red flags, red flags. Okay. So that is not how TikTok communicates. You should never ever do that. I love it, says I appreciate you teaching us good information. You explained great. Thank you, Ramona. Appreciate your friend. Yeah, yeah. So just be vigilant. Don't. I mean, none of those messages are real. If it's not in the system notification, um, you know, they just gonna give me my violation because I'm not listening. But just know that that you should never share your information like that. Okay. So you want to be definitely vigilant in that way, not share out your information. Um, yeah, it breaks my heart too. I hope she comes to the meeting tonight. Today, you know what? I didn't send her the invite because, and I'll message her. I didn't send it because it was linked to the email, and I was like, well, let me just take the email off just in case they have it. So I figure I better be safe than sorry. But I'll reach out to her and see if she would like to come. I mean, obviously, it's not helpful if she's not having access to her account. So, um, yeah. So in that way, yeah, I'll let you guys. I'll send out a message to the agency just so you guys know. Yeah, definitely be careful of this from you know, um, getting messages like that. I will tell you, since the agency stuff has started, I think I've seen about 5 or 6 of those messages come from different people saying, hey, I got this message from TikTok support. Hey, I got this message from Get Help with TikTok. And is it real? And they're always similar to that, where there's like, oh, you're in suspicion. Oh, so I've had to address it in the past and I've talked about it. But now you got to be vigilant, guys, because now it comes down to this situation where somebody's actually has gotten scammed and hacked. Um, you said be helpful to be around her community, maybe, possibly. I'll reach out to her. I'll reach out to her. What's the waiting period with TikTok for this? Um, we don't know. We don't know. Oh, she asked me that too. There's no answer to that. I mean, legal will investigate, and so they'll make sure she's the rightful owner. She is legitimately been hacked, and so they'll go through that process. But I don't know if there's a timeline on it, how quickly they'll respond. So you guys definitely want to just be vigilant. So what I share with you a couple things. So now that we know that this can happen, she can't start a new account. She has a second account anyway, and that account she sent in the report a problem. So that's one of the things you want to make sure you do. She did it from that account to say what's happened with this other account. Um, can she start a new account? She probably could. I mean, obviously, she wants her account back. She had over 6,000 followers on that account. So, starting over or using her other account to continue is, she could do that. But again, it would I would definitely want to get my account back. I will say that much. I would want to try to get my account back. So yeah. So yeah, she's gonna go through the process. What I will say, a couple things I want you to keep in mind if this happens to you. Pay attention to when you downloaded the app. That's something that's asked when you go to the TikTok legal webpage, because at that point they're trying to validate if it's verify or validate if it's really you. And are you the rightful owner? So look to see when you officially started your TikTok account. When did you download the app? You could probably go to your app store or in your phone to see what was the official date. She did say that that's what she did. If you are hacked, or if you gave your information away, and then all of a sudden the bells are ringing and you're like, "Ooh, I shouldn't have done that." You want to go and change your password quickly. So you want to go to your account. You're going to click the, give me one second, I'm going to show my phone again. So if you go to your three lines at the top, you click this. It shows, turn to video. Hit settings and privacy. Under settings and privacy, click account. And you're going to change your password. Okay. How you doing, Alex? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you all for the taps, the shares. So you're going to run quickly to change. Okay. Change the password. Try to, change your phone number. You can go to Google, come up with Google Voice and get a new phone number, email, but try to change that fairly quickly. Hello, Black Lotus. So move quickly, because at that point you gave them a lot of information. Okay, so change your password so you can reset your password. TikTok has a little, my account has been hacked. So that's kind of what they tell you to do. So you have to move kind of quickly if you identify those warning signs. You want to change your phone number. That's another thing they tell you to do. And then there's an area where you can go under the securities and privacy, and you can check under manage device and check to see what devices, let's see, what devices are associated with this. So I have some devices, I probably need to delete some of these, but I have devices that are connected to like my laptop or my phone. But no, you wanna change your device too. Let me delete some of these. Okay, so definitely do that. And do that quickly. Okay. So that's pretty much what it is. You want to delete that stuff. That's one thing they tell you to do. Like once you realize, hello, Black Lotus, how are you, friend? So once you realize you've been hacked, run and do that quickly, because they're moving quickly. Okay. So with her, they changed her phone number. They added themselves to her account as a new device. They they were moving quickly. So you want to make sure that you're hopefully you can get in front of it. When it comes to TikTok legal, there is a web page. It is, give me one second, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna say it correctly. It's gonna be www.tiktok.com. You're gonna do / that / symbol, legal, legal, and you're going to do the / again, report, report, and then / feedback, feedback. Okay, so you're going to go to that web page, and then that's where you report a problem. And so essentially under that report page, it asks for information, and I think this is information that you're using to verify, again, it's you that should have access to this account. And so once you're on that form, the very first topic that you're picking is account access / security. And once you click that, it has a drop down, and one of the options is hacked account. Okay, so under hacked account, they have that little page that you can go to see what I talked about, changing your password and stuff. But essentially, what they're going to do is, verify that you're the owner. You're going to say you're the owner, and then you're going to put your username. You're going to put your sign up date for that account, sign up region, obviously your city. It asks for your city and your country and city. So that's good, because if somebody in a different country, somebody in a different city, they kind of know, like, oh yeah, this is you. They ask for your phone, the linked email for the account, but then they ask for the device. So we saw with the managed devices, what device is associated with your account. And then it says, did you have any other linked accounts, your Facebook, your social media? Again, they're verifying it's you. So hopefully on those other platforms, you are you, if it was linked. Okay. And then the contact email, so that email should be different, obviously, than what was linked to the account. And then you have a chance to put a few blurbs. And then she gave me those screenshots so she can send those screenshots as well. So all those are things that you would add to this form. So again, hopefully TikTok can verify. They don't tell you a timeline on, we'll get back to you in 45, 48 hours or something like that. So you don't see any of that type of communication. As a matter of fact, she said she didn't even get a confirmation email. So I was like, oh, I said, send it again. So I don't know. So at that point, you just want to make sure you're trying to be as vigilant as possible to see if they are going to communicate back with you quickly. Okay, friends, let me know if there's any questions about that. I always want to make sure if you have any specific concerns or issues, any scenarios that we need to discuss, I want to make sure you guys feel okay about moving forward too, because this can happen. I tease and say TikTok streets are like the regular streets, so you gotta pay attention to the warning signs and make sure that there are not any glaring things that should make you pause and you can see the red flags. Okay, so in her case, she did pause, but she had already given too much information. So just know that you don't want to give information, don't want to answer the message. Take a step back and say, okay, do I want to engage in this conversation? let me do some research, and that's what I'm here for, because I'll answer, as quickly as possible, and at the same time, you don't have to jump quickly to respond, especially if it's in the inbox like that. So again, if TikTok's going to communicate with you, they communicate quite clearly with you. If you're in your live, it's in the middle of your screen. It's a little rectangle that says you're in trouble. They don't communicate in the chat. They don't communicate. I haven't seen really anywhere else. My manager cues is up in the top when I send a message. That again is different from in the chat. So just know that it's pretty clear when they're communicating with you. Okay. Um, all right, friends. Everybody else, what's happening today? Are you guys? I sent out my email to say we're gonna meet tonight for Zoom. So you guys should be receiving that. Let me know if you didn't get it. You should have received that. Let me know if there's other questions. Thank you so much, Nika Grace, for the populars. Let me know if there's other questions that you guys have about going live. You guys were out really late and doing some great stuff yesterday. So there was a lot of great lives happening yesterday. So I'm really excited. You said I'm registered. Perfect. And so what I would like for you all to do, for anybody who is going live, I would love for you all to let me know your updates for the month of September. So I would love for the Zoom today to be a few people reporting out what's happened from, whether it was August to September, now we're in October. I want people to share their wins, to share how they've increased, how they've been moving the needle a little bit. Like, what does that look like for you to talk about your growth? Okay. Or to look at your analytics and say, okay, you know what? I went down in this, but I know I did these two things or this thing in particular, and that's why I went down. How you doing, Dee? Thank you so much, Dee, for being here. You know what? Your request, I think, expired if you were trying to join the agency. It did expire, so you would have to go back and, oh, no, you still have another day. You have one more day to accept. Let me know. Hey, Doc, how you doing, friend? Let me know if you have questions about accepting the agency, because that request is still pending. Miss C, how you doing? Good morning, friend. So when it comes to wins, anybody in the chat right now, do you have wins? Have y'all looked at your data? Thank you for the rose. Have you looked at the data? You said, I'm able to register this morning. I was able to register this morning. Thank you. Appreciate you. You were able to register this morning. Lisa, did you send me your email? I don't think I sent you the email for the Zoom. Let me know if you got it. I think I was still waiting for you to send. Yes, what do I need to do? Okay, I got a shield after yesterday. Did you really? Send the information. Okay, so you did it this morning. Is that what you said? You did it this morning. Let me check real quick. Did I get it, friend? Because if I got it, that's great. And I'll send you the email to sign up for the Zoom meeting tonight. I see it. Okay, perfect. You did it this morning. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I'll send you the Zoom. I'll forward that to you shortly. You'll get the Zoom to sign up for the agents. Sign up for. You'll get the email with the Zoom registration to sign up to register for tonight's meeting. I didn't get the family members for each live. That's where I'm falling short. You didn't get the family members. Okay, the new followers. Okay, I did not, unfortunately. Okay, yes. So now that I have your email, I'll add you to my database. So you'll get it today. I got a shield after yesterday. Congratulations. So you linked up. So I'm assuming you linked up. Yeah. You said I got a shield. Why did you get you linked up to get a shield? Awesome, awesome. Okay, D. Here's what you need to do. I need for you to go to your system notification to accept the agency request. Okay, the agency invite. Okay, but unfortunately, I'm not able to attend to go live. Okay, I gotcha. So yeah, go back and look at the notes, and you'll have the information that way. If you in the so what we're gonna talk about hacking. We're gonna talk about some wins. Okay, we'll talk about some wins. I don't normally send the agenda out, and guys, let you so that you know why I don't do it. Just so that you know, I don't do it because I don't want y'all to be like, oh well, I'm not gonna come, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting in a meeting by myself. So I don't send it so that you guys can come and hear what we're talking about. That's intentional. So I don't want you to be like, why don't you ever send us an agenda? Because I'm doing it on purpose. All right. But with that, we usually share different things that's happening throughout the week, things TikTok is doing. There's been a lot that TikTok has been doing, so there's always something for me to talk about. And then, like I said, today I want us to definitely, we're going to talk, I'm going to recap the situation about being vigilant with your account. Obviously, that's top of mind. But I want to talk about live analytics. And then I want you guys to share some of your wins, okay? So we're definitely going to do that. So let me know if you have questions or if you got wins. Who in the room got some wins they're gonna share? Okay. Um, hey pals, appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Okay, really quickly, my friend D. So you got an inbox, okay, message. Let me go to my inbox. Okay, you got an inbox message and you got a system notification from TikTok. Okay, so go here under system notifications, click that option, and you when you click that, it's going to show as a message. One of your messages in here is going to be a message that says a creator network has invited you. Okay, so once you click that, you probably have a you can easily see that, but you probably have a couple in there, but it's going to say a creator network has invited you. And once you accept that invite, you can join the agency. You can join the you would have joined the agency. So you have like, I think you have about right under a little bit over 24 hours to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Thank you so much, because it's going to expire. It expires by Monday. All right. Hello, friends. Thank you all for coming in. Let me know if there's any questions. Who has wins? Let's put this in here. Who has wins? I want to hear some wins. And then, like I said, tonight we'll talk about the hacking that's happened to our friend, Vibe Wellness Woman. We'll talk about that. I'll send an email out about it. Um, let's see. 2.5 weeks in the agency, and I've learned a lot. Thank you so much, Leanne. Doc, we really wanted prospective agency members to already have gone live. Yes, yes. In a perfect world, yes. What is the cost? Agents are free. It's free. It's a free program. It is, give me a second. I'm going to talk about the Scale Live rewards. Linus, somebody had a referral. I meant to check on it. Somebody had a referral and that person had not gone live. And I meant to follow up. I need to find out who it is. It might be, is it your referral? I think that's a good decision, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I think people need to have a little bit more perspective on the whole go live process as opposed to, you know, hearing about it. I think they need to experience it. So I am asking that any prospects are already going live, that they've clicked the live, so that way when I invite them, I don't get that message that says they need to do a 10-minute live. There's several people who have clicked my link here already. I think I have like 4 this week, had never gone live. And they have not come back to ask about it. Like, it's like, okay, clearly they weren't going live and they're not thinking about going live. So I just want people to make sure that they are going live. So that is something I'm doing nowadays. Let's see. I wanted to check in terms of our referrals. There was somebody who referred somebody this week. Oh, Trisha T. That was her referral. So I need to follow up with Trisha T because that person has never gone live. How you doing, Lady Cole? Anyone needs to go live for sure. Everyone needs to go live for sure. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let's start going live for this to make sense. Okay. I know sometimes we get excited. We're like, oh, it's free. Let me click this. But for it to make sense, you got to be a live host. That's what you're doing. You're going live. So, my friend D, it is a free program. TikTok Creator Network agencies are free in nature because TikTok pays you as a live host because you get rewards for your live stream, and then in turn, TikTok takes a cut, and then TikTok uses their cut to cover the cost of you having an agency and supporting you in your growth and development, and also protecting you if your account is in violation or banned. So again, that's how the rewards happen for agencies as well as for you. TikTok is paying both of us. That's essentially what's happening. So just know, if you win, TikTok wins, the agency wins. All right. Let me know if there's other questions. And obviously, the goal is for you to grow. And I say launch your income because I want you to grow from a monetization perspective, as well as growing your community and building confidence. But when you think about monetization, there's multiple ways to earn, whether it's super fans and subscriptions in your live because people are gifting, or if it's you doing TikTok shop or any of the other campaigns and programs. So there's multiple ways, and even as an agency, I have incentives out there as well. So that's what I offer to all our people. Who else has wins? Let's talk about wins real quick. Who has some wins when you looked at your data? So I hopefully we have a few of y'all who can talk tonight, because y'all live hosts, okay, can talk tonight about what's happened for you. Ideally in the last month, like how have you grown? Okay. Hey y'all. Hey pals. Pals in both places, I think. So anybody willing to talk tonight when you come to the 6:30 about your wins? That's what I want to hear, and I want to hear you guys talk about it. If you get a chance, I have wins. I can speak as a super beginner. Thank you so much, Leanne. I appreciate your friend. You said my win, trying new ways to go live more often. Went live and tried the dual camera yesterday. How did it work for you? My dual camera won't cut off. It's off now, but I have to cut it off by turning on my board. I don't know what's happening. I think it's a glitch either in the app on my phone, but it won't. It turns on automatically when I go live. And so before I actually click the go live button, the next one, you say yeah. Before I click the next go live, I have to turn my board on, and that's how it cuts off. I don't know what's going on. But that is a super win. That is a huge win. It worked great. We went shopping at Home Goods. Did you really? I was just telling somebody earlier, I think this came from Home Goods. So I love Home Goods. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, and so you had your face in the camera. No, you had your face in the camera, and you had your dual camera showing other parts of the store. You said it's a glitch. You can also turn it off by going into practice mode and turn off mirror camera. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely something going on. It's a glitch then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's annoying. It requires me to do that step every time. And obviously the board you cut on and off, and that's fine. I cut it off for right now. But yeah, so it's definitely a more annoying piece. You said it's an iPhone issue. Interesting. Okay. So you think I need to do an update on my iPhone? Maybe I need to the latest update. I don't know if my iPhone's updated. Oh, you were joking. You an Android person. Oh, okay. I see. I see you. You said it only could be we Androids don't have it. Whatever. That's what Pal said. I see. Okay. All right. Y'all. All right. I get you. I get you. That's fair. That's fair. Y'all give the one iPhone joke a year. That's fine. I tell my husband that he always has something slick to say about his Android, about my iPhone against his Android. So yeah, y'all got y'all one joke in. That's good. My facing camera, dual camera showing the store. Want going live to feel natural and easy. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. No, seriously, that was a nice shopping experience too. I love that. And you were on Home Goods too. Oh, that was a nice shopping experience because you were showing the store in the background. I love that. And the other camera angle. Love that. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Um, so we'll talk about that tonight. Talk about your wins. If you get a chance to go into school, Coach Chantel, she posted her analytics and she posted some of the things that she was doing and responded to a few questions. Really good information there. So I want you all to realize, she's making some small tweaks. Um, she's making some small tweaks here and there to her live journey. She's showing up, I think she's doing some pop-ups, I think she mentioned. She's showing it up in the evening a little more. So there's some things that she's doing to kind of see how she can expand her viewership, her reach. So she's doing well. And she's another person. I tell you guys all the time about turning the shopping cart. She turns on her shopping cart a little bit more frequently, and she's talking about some of her products that she have in there. I actually bought something from her too. I was like, that's a cute idea. She had the headband on with the speakers in the headband. I was like, I need that. So I don't have one of those. So I ended up getting one for myself and my daughter. So yeah, I have some non-conventional success. Okay, my gallery is almost filled by 8 different people. That is good. That's good. That is awesome. That is a little non-conventional, but not really, because you got to focus on that gallery too. I think that what's happening is the DJ glasses for me. The DJ glasses is always a little interesting because if you send one, then you literally they still make people send multiple. But I think no matter what you to get the title gifter, you have to do the 6. I think that's how it goes, 5 or 6. I can't remember which one it is. I got my first non-family showcase sale. That's awesome. You're so sweet. You said somebody not from the agency, huh? What does that mean? Or are you saying the agency, or are you saying literally your family? Somebody from your family. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. About to go into church. See you later. Thank you so much, Dr. Trish. Appreciate you being here. Loving all these wins, friends. That's it. I want you guys to look. The little things matter just as much as the big things. This is not something where it has to be a big sweeping win. I mean, you see people have that type of success too. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, are you making little tweaks? And then again, are you measuring those tweaks in a way where essentially, are you measuring those tweaks in a way where you can say, okay, now I see the needle moving. I see the impact. So that's what I want you guys to pay attention to. Literally, my family, it was holiday. You said literally my family was holiday. I love it. So Holiday bought something. I bought from you too. I bought your wireless tapper. I did. That went out. And my family. Am I considered family? Dr. Lisa, I did not receive the system message. You did not receive any of them? Okay, let me tell you where you need to go then. I'm going to show you where you go then. So if you didn't receive it, you're going to have to go straight to the Creator Network area. Yes, you and Tappers. Okay, yes. Then Pals and the Neural Gum. Okay, look at you. You had some winnies at all. I reapplied. Okay. Did you? Let's see. I don't think you were supposed to do that, but let's check. Let's see. Because it may not have went through. But let me check. Yeah, it didn't go through because you had already applied. Yeah, it didn't show up. So here's what I'm gonna check. Let's go to the area. So here, you're gonna go. So this is my shop page. You're gonna go to the home screen. You're gonna go to TikTok Studio. You said yours was in junk. Um, the system notification though is from TikTok. So in here, I want you to go Tools, Live. I want you to go to the live side. And then you're going to go all the way down to the area that speaks to tools and resources. Let me flip my camera around so you can really see this. Tools and resources. Okay? So this is on the live side. TikTok Studio on your homepage, live side, and then come down. You may have 2 rows of information. If you have 2 rows still, I know there's some accounts that still have it where it's just in these 2 rows. You're going to the row that says Creator Network. So I'm going to click this arrow so it can pop up. And for me, it says Creator Network. So when you click the Creator Network, yours is going to say, because this is not an account that has it, yours is going to say Launch Your Income has invited you. So you should see something in here that speaks to the agency. Okay? So you are going there and you can accept in there. So under Tools and Resources, TikTok Studio live side, Tools and Resources, and then the area that says Creator Network. Okay? That's where you're going to go. And that's for anybody who is also in the agency and you are looking for your referral code. All that is in the Creator Network area. So if you're referring people, you can click that refer code to send it to people. Okay? So all that is there for you. Let me know if you have questions about that, D. Let me know if you have any questions, but that's where you would go. Let me know if you're still in the room, friend, as well. So, all right. But yeah, the wins matter. So if you guys are tracking it and paying attention, I want you to look. And if you can go back and look at what you did in the month of August, especially my people who were in the agency in August, I would love to see your growth. And then if you don't see growth between August and then compare August to September, that's what Coach Chantel did. She literally pulled up her August month and did a screenshot of her analytics, and she did her September month. And you could see, I mean, she was pretty much, you know, what is it, the number, 50%, or was it 100? 50%, I think that's what you say, 50% growth across the board. Like she's grown like double amount. That's what I'm trying to say, double, triple amount. So she's done well in several different metrics in terms of diamonds, in terms of new followers, in terms of watch time, viewers, all the things. When you look at those metrics, she's seeing that growth. So I want you guys to pay attention to that, and you decide what it looks like. And you know, for Luna, she said, okay, I've started making sales with TikTok Shop. Okay, I'm starting to make sure, you know, the gift gallery for her was filled, and so she's looking at those type of things too, which is important for monetization. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about launch your income. We want you to grow financially. So if you're looking at all those things, and I tell you all the time, what gets measured gets done, because you're measuring it, you're looking at it, and then you're developing strategies around those things so that you can in turn grow. Okay? So for example, a strategy might be, hello friend, thank you so much, Garland. Thank you for being here. I saw you as well, sweet, coming in. Appreciate you as well, friend. So you may be a person that says, okay, you know what? I'm going to measure how many new followers I get this month. I want to see my community follower count grow. Hello. Yes, because conventional analytics are down. So staying positive. Oh, okay. Well, no, that's good though. You said conventional analytics are down. I think that's important to evaluate. What's the difference? What happened? So pay attention to that. I don't know what the answer would be. Would it be, you know, did you change your live schedule? Did you go less days? Did you, when you do the comparison, is TikTok showing like, oh, in August you went, I don't know, 25 days live. In September you only went 20 days live. You know, so what, you know, what maybe your live streams, you have more live streams in August versus in September. Did you battle? Did you have any of those matches that you did? Like, what's the difference there? Okay. Did you change your time? Did you change your days of the week? So I'll deal deeper and report tonight. Okay, here we go. Yeah, yeah. So all that matters. All that has an impact, obviously. And then I was gonna give the example of followers. Like, so if you're like, okay, you know what, I wanna pay attention to that metric, then you might be a little bit more intentional about talking about it. You know, you're live. You're saying, hey, if you click I got the screen going wrong. Let me turn it. If you click my photo, you can see where you can connect with the live host. make sure you follow the livos. Or, hey, I'm going to talk about my fan club a little bit more, the Daily Heart Me, because I'm going to see if I can get new fan club members. So if you click my fan club, you instantly follow the livos. It's an instant follow. And then I'm going to talk about the benefits of becoming a fan club member. And so just understanding how do you integrate those type of things in your live stream so that people, first of all, know about it, and then all of a sudden you are connected more maybe to your community as well. You're welcoming people coming in. I saw Sharella come in. I saw some of the other people, and so now you're talking to people coming in. One, pretty neat. Thank you so much for being here as well. So you start talking to your community, and then they're like, okay, I feel seen, I feel heard. And as you're connecting with people, say, oh, well, wait a minute, let's see who's following me, who's connecting. Let's connect with each other. So again, now if you're doing that intentionally, you should see the needle move a little bit more when it comes to the follows that are based on the traffic coming in your room. Or what does it mean for you to do that engagement before you even go live and you're connecting with people in the content or in other live rooms? So then you're building there in those other spaces, and hopefully those people come to your room and engage back with you or engage in your content. So you're being very intentional. So again, that's the strategies. Those are the things that you can do. But you gotta, obviously you gotta think about, what am I trying to achieve? What is it about this particular line that I want to achieve? Okay. Let me know if there's questions. I appreciate you all. I'm gonna get off shortly because I know we are gonna go tonight as well. So I always want to make sure I'm not overdoing it. Since my connection's unstable. TikTok. Um, so yeah. Hello, how you doing, Sandy? Appreciate you being here. Um, so I'll stay on for maybe another 5 minutes or so. Let me know if there's questions. If you're new to my room, let me know as well, because I always want to make sure I'm answering questions from my newbies. And then, like I said, you gotta be intentional about talking to your community and making sure they understand how to engage with your live as well. So that's gonna be the other thing. So if you're looking at getting more diamonds and you're trying to grow in terms of loyal followers and connections that you're making in the live stream or before the live stream, you're gonna have to help people understand how to engage. So I say it all the time. You have to educate your community. Okay. So anybody going live today? Any other live hosts going on today? Let's do our roll call. Who is going live before? You said me. Are you're doing your 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. How long do you go live, Lisa? Because if I'm not on super long, I'll try to jump on. How long are you typically live? 2 hours. Okay. Well, okay. I might be able to join 6. Maybe I'll try to join before I go live, before we do the Zoom. Yeah, it might be that 30 minutes, so I'll try to come in and peek in. I said I do need a nap. Yeah, I was kind of up late. Okay, 6 to 8. Perfect. 6 to 8. So yeah, I'll try to jump on and see if I can catch you before we do our 6:30. And then I will. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I definitely want to come and support and engage. Anybody else? What's your live topic about, Lisa? What did you say it was about? Okay, you're welcome. Is it relationship? Relationship focused live, relationship advice. You said, I'm looking at your bio. Mother and friend after 25 years of marriage. Okay, gotcha. 25 years of marriage. So you're just talking about your are you doing it with your spouse? So storytelling. Okay, all right, nice. I love that. It said TT gave me a wellness test. What does that mean? What's a wellness test? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Somebody tried to invite me. No, I'm now divorced. Okay, gotcha. All right, so 25 years of marriage and life after divorce too? Nice. Okay. Encourage you to take a break. Oh, are you able to read my bio? It got cut off. No, your bio isn't showing up fully for me. I don't know why TikTok has changed my ability to see bios. I don't see it. No, it gets cut off. So it's not showing the whole bio for me. So I would have to go to your profile and see it. Thank you to Voice Guru. How are you, friend? Come on in. Appreciate you sharing and reposting. I'm about to get off shortly, so I'm gonna stay till 11:45, and I'll get off in like 5 minutes, just so I would have done at that point I would have done 90 minutes on my live. So thank you so much for the daily heart, me. Appreciate you. It's not just you. Yeah, like I said, TikTok is acting weird. Hello, October. October is here, friends. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Dee. Appreciate you being here. I've noticed yet everyone can read my bio. Not I yes, I noticed not everyone can read my bio. Yeah. It's cutting off. It was not like that last week because I was able to see fully. But this it happened like I feel like in the last couple days. Do you talk about different things? Do I talk about different things? Yes, I do cover different things. I cover different things, different topics. Because today is Sunday, because I have the Zoom meeting, I have the two lives that I do. I don't try to stay as long. I try to truncate this live in the 4 o'clock a little bit. So I try to do on average anywhere between 90 minutes to maybe 2.5 hours. That's probably where I said the other day I did almost 3.5 hours. I was like, oh, but but yeah, I typically will talk about different things. TikTok shop. We did a pop quiz today. We talked about hacking because we had somebody in the agency, so I kind of recapped that conversation. We had somebody in the agency that had gotten hacked recently. So yeah, different topics. Still with the context of understanding TikTok and going live. Good morning. How you doing, Sassy B? How are you, friend? And Sandy, okay, thanks. You're welcome, friend. Do you go live, Sandy? You don't have a bio, friend. I'm gonna have to give you some homework. Make sure your profile is optimized. Put some words in your bio. TikTok knows who you are and what you're about, and it helps to categorize you as you think about your niche and how it aligns with your topic. And when people are searching for that, they can reach your topics and your content that you're covering. He said no, yes. And then when you go live, people look at the bio. You just heard the conversation Lisa and I were having. So the bio is important for people to know what you're doing, what's going on with your live, and then they're able to connect with you as well. Yes, I'm still learning. You're in the right room, friend. You are in the right room. So keep coming. Let me know if you have questions. V Love, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining as well. Sassy B, how's everything going, friend? You are Sassy B, your TikTok shop. Are you doing more shoppable lives? Because I know this is quarter 4. What time you be so I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Orlando, Florida. So yeah, I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'll probably stay, like I said, another hour and a half. We'll see. I'll probably talk a little bit more about TikTok shop. I know that's been kind of a hotbed conversation. I was in Trisha T's live this morning. She cooked early, y'all. Did y'all? Yeah. So Trisha T is somebody in the agency. She is a cook, and she's originally from Jamaica, and so she'll cook different Jamaican style dishes. She cooks other things too, but that's kind of her primary. And so she cooked, oh my gosh, this fluffy rice, and she called it guju rice. I think I said it right. And then she fried her chicken, and she made it like this honey glazed chicken. Oh my God, it looks so good. And I bought from her TikTok shop because she used this frying pan. They had like this frying pan that comes with a lid. It's called a Japanese air fryer. Hey, NYC Vic. And so she used this frying pan, had this lid on it where you can prop your chicken on it and it drain back into the pan. Oh my gosh, it was the best thing ever. I was like, I gotta get it. And so it was on sale for free shipping too. I was like, I gotta get it. So yeah, y'all got me buying stuff. Way too early for West Coast. Sorry, I missed her a lot. Yes, you missed her. Yeah, she popped on. I think it was the 7 o'clock hour. She was on from 7 to about 8. It was probably 2 hours. Yes, the Jamaican flags. Yep. So yeah, her live, it was good. And she had her shopping cart on, and she was promoting her frying pan that she was using, the Japanese fryer with the lid. I'm gonna look for you at 4 p.m. Yes, definitely come back. 4 p.m. Let me know if you have questions, especially if you're looking to learn to go live. I am a Creator Network agency, so I do some recruiting in the live, but obviously my people coming back, they going live. and they have questions as well. So I'm happy to answer any questions. Um, Nika Grace, when are you going live? Not, I switched it to Nika. Hey, how you doing, Moonlight? Thank you so much for coming in, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you all who are joining. I appreciate everybody coming in. Hey, hey. Sassy be coming back. Guess what? So I'm about to get off. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. How are you? I'm doing well. Doing well. Like I said, the yesterday's activities were a little stressful and fun and funny, as well as just powerful and just ever encouraging. So there was a lot of emotions. That's what I'm saying. Yesterday was actually an emotional roller coaster for me. If I really was to be honest with you all, just the highs and lows of what was happening throughout the day. You look good. Happy to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yes, so yesterday was a bit emotional, just in terms of what was going on. But for the most part, I'm good. I'm doing well. Oh, I was thinking of you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live, everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much, Miss K Latte. So let me just wrap up, friends. Let me know if there's any final questions. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna head off. I will be back. Appreciate that, Sandy. Thank you for the daily heart me. I will be back at 4, and we'll get to talking and chatting then. And I'm happy to answer any other questions at 4. And then, but sometimes I do the poll, so maybe I'll do the poll and see if you guys need a different topic for me to cover. I know Nika likes the content conversations. I did do content last week. You said, give me a sec. Okay, you got a sec? Okay. Give you a sec. Okay. She does the content conversation, so I'll probably, we'll see. I'll probably weave a little bit of content in. And then I also have the conversation about TikTok Shop. So I'll probably talk a little bit about that as well. Thank you for the populars. So I'll probably have that as well. And then we'll answer any questions about the agency if you guys need support there. I probably will only stay on about 90 minutes again this afternoon, because thank you so much for the donuts. Thank you for the populars. You guys are awesome. Because then we have our Zoom meeting at 6:30. So typically I have like a quick transition before we get to the 6:30. So I wanna be mindful of that, and so I'll be back. I'll be back then. All right. And so it'll just be a quick 90-minute conversation. We'll see. Sometimes I do 60 minutes depending on what's all needed. Some of my people still need to get access to the Zoom, so Zoom usually takes a little bit of time. Anybody else? So we saw where Lisa was going live. Anybody else going live today? Let me know. Anybody else going live? Okay. And Nika, if you were writing something, it might have gotten filtered because I haven't seen it yet. You said, me, what time are you going live, Pals? 4, aren't you? Is that 4 today? Let me know. I think you're going 4 with Coach Marcel. So Pals is she is doing a co-hosting session. Oh, must have filtered. Yeah, I don't see it, friend. It got filtered. Yeah, it didn't pop up. Supposedly. Gotcha. We'll see if she shows up. But Pals is doing a co-hosting session. So she is somebody that's looking to help people go live. And especially people who are in our agency, they're still relatively new, and they're still trying to figure it out. So she can help with that. Hello, I'm new here listening in. Thank you so much, Life by Design, Not Default. I love that. That's a great name. The Unstuck Journey. I love that. Faith, mindset, and then it got cut off. Seemed like it was going to be a great bio, too. That sounds like a great bio, but it got cut off on my side, so I can't see the full bio. You're new to TikTok, too. Is this your only account? Help me, Pals. Okay, Miss K Latte. Join Pals at 4 o'clock. So pop in on your live. Start your live. Yes. Okay. Start your live and then co-host with Pals. Pals, are you going to have on the audience control, content disclosure? Let us know if she needs to turn those on or off. I just reached 50 followers. I need to go live. Yes. So you small wins. There you go. I love that. Small wins. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you coming in. I'm good. Was getting money to get that last donut, but they got it. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet. Appreciate you, friend. I thank you for that, Nika. Pals is coming over. Life by design, not by default. Let's chat a little bit. So come back at my 4 o'clock so I can help you with the Go Live journey. Um, and you're more. She said age restriction off. Okay, so good. Kate, Miss K Latte. Hopefully you saw that. Sassy, you said I will put in the chat what time I'm going live, but it will be 7:30 or 8. Okay, Eastern. Gotcha. PM Eastern. Perfect. Life by Design. When it's okay, sounds good. 4 p.m. Eastern, I come back and I can talk. Let me know if you have specific questions, and then have you tried to go live yet? Do you have live access, or you were trying to hit the 50 to finally click the button, but did they tell you you have it? I guess that's the question. So see if you have live access. That's going to be important, and then just go live. Go live. Oh, you just like, oh, okay, look at you. Congratulations. Yeah, so definitely do it. Do the age verification and do it. And then I am a creator network. I took the board down, but I am a creator network. So people in my agency, we talk about going live. So that's what we're doing. And I support, and I can give you the whole spiel about it. We have officially 122 people. That's somebody just accepted. Let me check. Oh, she accepted. Look at there. D accepted. She got it. So I'll send her a message. Yeah, that's awesome. She was able to accept. Okay, perfect. So congratulations, 122 people. So that's how many people are in the agency. So we are going live. We're helping each other, and we're growing. So congratulations, friend. Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate you being here. All right, good friends. Y'all done took a girl past her 11:30 time frame by 90 minutes. As you can tell, the time goes fast. And so it says I've done 1 hour and 38 minutes. So I've gone over 90. So see you later. See you all later. I'm going to catch you guys later. Thank you so much for being here on my live. I'll be back. Thank you for the watch, the follows, the comments, the gifts, and the shares and the likes. I appreciate everybody coming through. And then I will be back tonight. I'll be back at 4 p.m. and we'll chat. We'll chat a little bit more and talking about the Go Live journey. And like I said, maybe I'll talk a little bit about TikTok Shop too. Okay? All right. Take care, friends. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back at 4. Maybe this portion of your life could be a video in the Start Here portion of school that people are encouraging to watch when they join the agency. Regarding the hacker. Oh, say that. Let me read it again. Maybe this portion of your life could be a video in the Start Here portion of school that people are encouraged to watch. Yes. So you're saying take my video clips and put them in the school. I gotcha. I agree. I could just download the whole live from yesterday and just put it in there for folks. Yeah, I could do that. That's a great idea. I love that. So and I just need to sit down and do it. But yeah, I yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, people need to know that they have to be vigilant. Yeah, I follow that. And yeah, the timestamp. Okay, later. All right, friend. All right, take care. I appreciate you. Bye bye.